Hi, I'm Maria K. Alexander, and I'm happy to be here as one of Princeton Public Library's featured authors for their upcoming Local Author Day. I'm an award-winning author of contemporary romance, and my heartfelt stories have strong connections with family and friends. I live in Mercer County, and I've written 7 books and have been published for 12 years. I'm here today to talk about my latest release, A Kiss in the Moonlight, the 3rd book in my Pelican Bay series. The series reunites a group of friends struggling to overcome a tragedy from their past. 10 years later, a chance to restore the Jersey beach town draws them together, where they'll renew their friendships, find new love, and learn it's time for forgiveness and new beginnings. In A Kiss in the Moonlight, a pop star mom returns home to help her friends revive their dying beach town. Maddie has her insecurities, but being back in her hometown makes her feel like her old self. The temptation to make Pelican Bay home is strong, as is her attraction to Tyler, her childhood crush. But with the pressure from her career and an upcoming album, how can she make a decision without sacrificing an important part of her life? Can she face her past and allow herself to find happiness? Today, I'll be reading the first scene from chapter 1. Help, Mommy. 2 of the worst words a parent could hear. Maddie looked up to the spot in the backyard where her daughter had been playing catch with the puppy less than 5 minutes ago. All she saw was a tattered yellow tennis ball and an overturned juice box in the grass. Maddie jumped up from her seat at the patio table where she had been answering emails, the chair falling back in her haste. Dylan, where are you, baby? Mommy, water. The hairs on the back of Maddie's neck rose. Water? Dylan wasn't allowed near water without an adult. She couldn't be. And yet, Maddie sprinted across the yard and out the back gate, opened instead of it in its normally locked position, and heard her daughter's cry again. Mommy, please. A bark from Sandy followed along with a splash. The babe here. Dylan, Mommy's coming. Maddie took off, running as fast as she could, not caring that she stepped on rocks with her bare feet as she crossed the narrow road that led to the bay beach and small pier behind the house. The top of her 4-year-old's head bobbed as she tried to hold on to Sandy's neck and tread water. Maddie didn't consider her own fear of water as she leaped into the bay. Doggy paddling, Maddie reached Dylan and pulled her to her chest. I've got you, baby. Mommy, Dylan cried, clawing to climb up her mother, which only pushed Maddie's head under the water. Maddie tried not to panic, an impossible feat for someone who'd been terrified of the water her entire life and who didn't know how to swim. Kicking her feet, she searched for the bottom, hoping the water was shallow and she could stand. No such luck. She broke the surface and barely had a second to draw in a fresh breath of air before going under again from the pressure of Dylan squirming. Maddie kicked, determined to get her daughter to safety, but she couldn't get herself together, couldn't get enough air to breathe. A sudden rush of water pushed Maddie back, and then something yanked Dylan out of her arms. The sound of Dylan's cries and the dog barking were the last things Maddie heard as she went under and started to sink. Strong arms grasped under her armpits and tugged until her head broke the surface. I've got you, Mad. Stay with me. Tyler. She felt herself lifted out of the water and set down. She tried to open her eyes, but she couldn't. Damn it, Maddie. Don't do this to me again. Breathe. What was he talking about? She was breathing. She opened her mouth to tell him so, or so she thought, when a pair of cool lips covered hers, blowing air into her mouth. Tyler, her best friend's brother, her secret crush, lips that felt familiar on hers. She coughed and felt herself turn to her side as she hacked up water. There you go, sweetheart. You're okay, Tyler said. Dylan, Maddie said between gasps. She's right here, Tyler said, and helped Maddie to a sitting position. Mommy! The feel of her daughter's tiny body as she launched herself into Maddie's lap was welcome. She held her close while she tried to get herself together. What just happened? They both almost drowned, and Tyler saved her again. You can read more about me and my other books on my website at mariakalexander.com, plus find links to my social media on Instagram, Facebook, and more. Thanks to Princeton Public Library, and I hope to see you at Local Author Day. Thank you.